National Football League. Good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Kenny Albert along with Jonathan Vilma, Sarah Walsh down on the field. Two teams looking for their first win of the season. Jonathan, let's start with the Falcons. They've allowed 80 points over their first two games, most of the league, but plenty of weapons on offense.
And it's all about Matt Ryan. You talk about Kyle Pitts, Calvin Ridley. Matt Ryan has to get the ball to these playmakers, be explosive offensively in order to win this game.
On the other side, Giants thought they had a victory in hand 2 Thursdays ago in Washington, a late penalty, and they dropped to 0-2.
Yeah, and Joe Judge said it best. We need to stop touching our hand to see how hot the stove is, right? And that means eliminate the mental errors, eliminate the mistakes, get the run game going, and then go out and win this game.
Should be a fun day. Giants will retire Eli Manning's number at halftime. It's the Falcons and the Giants.
National Football League.
Lady Liberty on a 70-degree afternoon in East Rutherford, New Jersey, as we get set for the opening kickoff. Let's head to the field and say hello to Sarah Walsh. Sarah.
Kenny, there is plenty of football left to be played, but both sides feel like they are overdue for a win. Now, Daniel Jones got some good news in trying to achieve that. His receiver, Kenny Golladay, is active. That's after being questionable this week with a hip. On the Falcons side of things, Arthur Smith, the Falcons head coach, told me that you have to ask yourself, when things aren't going well, do you have the stomach, do you have the willpower not to change what you believe in? Their veteran quarterback, Matt Ryan, said the trick here is being calm but not complacent. And that means, he says, the improvement has to start now. Kenny?
Thanks, Sarah. The Giants win the toss. They defer. Arthur Smith, in his first season as Falcons head coach, off to an 0-2 start. And Joe Judge in his second season on the Giants sideline. Grant Cano gets things started. Cordero Patterson, one of the best return men in NFL history, will not have an opportunity to bring it out. So Matt Ryan and the Falcons will start from their 25-yard line. Most pass yards, first 14 seasons. He was the NFL MVP back in 2016. Mike Davis in the backfield. The handoff, it's Davis. Good second effort. Davis gains 4 out to the 29-yard line as we check out the Falcons' offensive line. Second down and 6. Off the fake. Here's Davis out of the backfield. Knocked out of bounds by Adoree Jackson at the 32-yard line. 3rd and 3 coming up for the Falcons against this Giants defense. Blake Martinez, a tackling machine. James Bradbury with an interception last week in Washington. Third down and 3. Opening possession of the game for Atlanta. As Ryan throws, there is a flag. Pass was intended for Olamide Zaccheaus, with Rodarius Williams defending.
Pass interference, defense, number 25. Ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
Penalties at issue for the Giants. They committed 11 in their last game against Washington.
Ed. Draped all over the back. That's an easy call for the referees. Good ball placement by Matt Ryan as well. Low and away. Get the penalty or the incompletion or the first.
Felipe Franks, third-string quarterback, in a tight end for the Falcons. The handoff to Cordero Patterson. Not much, gains a yard. Martinez makes the stop.
That's the type of run play you're going to see with Cordero Patterson in the game. It's similar to a kickoff. You stretch the field, let him build up some speed, one cut, and then go.
Patterson, the 9-year vet, off to a good start with the Falcons. Atlanta sending in 3 tight ends. 2nd down and 9. Play action on 2nd down. Ryan swings it out. It's Patterson. Makes a move. And is out to the 43-yard line. Jabril Peppers the tackle, a yard shy of another Atlanta 1st down.
Oh, man, I thought Matt Ryan was going to pull the trigger. Referee signaling a man down.
Watch 54, Blake Martinez.
Oh, and
he remains down.
Yeah, it just stays down.
That would be a big loss to this Giants defense.
Now we watch Blake Martinez. Nobody touches him. That's the scariest part. Hope that he's doing well. We'll find out more later on.
Here's the signal caller on this Giants defense. And with Martinez on the sidelines, his teammates come up big on 3rd down.
Arthur Smith is trying to call some sort of wildcat with Felipe Franks. Matt Ryan was actually flexed out. Leads to no gain and a punt for the Falcons as you see Blake Martinez walking off. But great stop by that defense, of all of them rallying to the ball. That's the physicality that defensive coordinator Patrick Graham was talking about.
We saw Franks in at tight end earlier in that drive. Jabril. Giants will start from their 25-yard line. Well, it's the last chance to play the $1 million Fox Super 6 NFL contest. It's free and easy. Just enter now. Correctly pick the outcomes from 6 of today's games for your chance to win $1 million. Scan the QR code now, download the app, and play for free.
I got my bets in, Kenny. I'm not going to tell you who I picked.
Must go 6 for 6.
If I tell you, then they'll say, oh, he's a homer, he's cheating. So I'm not going to say who I picked, but I got my 6 in.
Daniel Jones and the Giants offense. Saquon Barkley in the backfield. Here we go.
Blue 80! What's that?
Off the fake to Barkley on 1st down. Jones dumps it off. It's Barkley out of the backfield. And he has a Giants 1st down, a gain of 14.
Nice start for Daniel Jones. And Jason Garrett, offensive coordinator, wanting to take a shot. It's a block him up, give him some time, see if he can get the ball down the field. Fake to Saquon Barkley, sucked all the linebackers in. Nothing was there. Nice outlet for an easy 1st down.
Penalty marker, Adrian Hill, our referee.
Holding offense. Number 69. 10-yard penalty. Replay. 1st down.
That's Billy Price, Kenny, the center, caught for holding. And you know, it's tough with the offensive line. You want to get them involved, and the best way to get them involved is with that run game. But you can't have the self-inflicted wounds. This is what Joe Judge told us Friday. These types of penalties will kill them offensively.
Sets the Giants back 10 yards. 1st down and 20. Jones moving to his right. Can't find anyone. Rush for 95 yards in the last game against Washington. That's a new franchise record for a quarterback. Forced out of bounds by Oluokun after a gain of 8 and then some extracurricular activity.
Yeah, Giants feel like Oluokun should have gotten a penalty there, tackled him outside. It looks like he actually started to wrap him up before he went out of bounds and then kind of dragged him when he was out of bounds. A good no call by the officials.
Look at the Giants lineup. Kenny Golladay was questionable, but he is out on the field. Sterling Shepard slot to the left on 2nd down and 12. Pass is caught by Darius Slayton out at the 39-yard line. So the Giants now facing a 3rd down and 5. Up against the Falcons defense that has allowed a league-high 80 points over the first 2 games.
Yeah, but they have played better. They've played harder. And you look at Dante Fowler, I really like Grady Jarrett. Grady Jarrett has been a stalwart for this defense. Very quick, very explosive, extremely disruptive. Doesn't have the stats like an Aaron Donald, but really good and really athletic at that defensive front.
Defense hasn't allowed all those points. Buccaneers returned 2 picks for touchdowns last week. Jones down the sideline. It's C.J. Bourne, activated from the practice squad yesterday, who makes the catch. 38-yard connection.
C.J. Bourne on the outside. What a throwing. What a catch. Daniel Jones gets nothing but time. Puts it up and away where only C.J. Bourne could get it. Great, great pass. And that's the way to stretch the field for this Giants offense.
From the Falcons 22, it's Barkley. Saquon Barkley coming back from the injury. Giants played their first 2 games in a stretch of 5 days, but now some extra time following the loss in Washington 2 Thursdays ago.
And it's his first time, he said, getting into a routine. His first time in almost 2 years now, getting a routine, now feeling good. And at some point, which I really liked about Joe Judge, he said, we're going to stop asking him how he feels. Just let him go out there and play.
Barkley gains 7 on 1st down.
23. Omaha. What's that?
2nd down and 3. It's Barkley again. Looks to be just short. Dante Fowler wrapped him up.
And Giants fans should be happy. It's only a 2-yard gain, but be happy that Daniel Jones directing the offense, getting in and out of plays. You hear all the communication right before his snap. He recognized something defensively, changed into it, gets him into a 3rd and manageable, as opposed to a possible interception or a bad play.
Giants send in their fullback, Eli Penny. Jones rolling right. Will pick up the 1st down with his legs. Knocked out of bounds at the Atlanta 8-yard line.
It's such a blessing if you're Jason Garrett. It's such a blessing to have a Daniel Jones that's extremely mobile, even though it's not advertised like a Lamar Jackson or any other quarterbacks. He does a really good job with his legs, so you're able to fake with Saquon Barkley and then scramble out. It's really a 2-way go for Daniel Jones. Hand it off or get the 1st down.
He's the Giants' leading rusher this season over the first 2 games. 1st and goal from the 8. Off the fake to Barkley. The pass was deflected by Dante Fowler. 2nd and goal upcoming. Here's what you were talking about, Jonathan.
Looking at the yards per rush. 8.1, more than his pass yards. One of 3 QBs. And we talked about Jalen Hurts, Lamar Jackson. We know they can run the ball, but you don't think Daniel Jones when you think about rushing quarterbacks. Now, though this stat looks good for Daniel Jones, I'm 99.9% sure Saquon Barkley wants to lead him in rushing yards by the season's end.
Absolutely. 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line. Jones taken down back at the 20 by a guy that I know you have a lot of respect for, Grady Jarrett.
A ton of respect, and you cannot, absolutely cannot leave him one-on-one with this offensive line. Grady Jarrett is going to come, and he is going to go and use that speed and explosiveness. Boom! Right around with the swim move. No one can stop him. I mean, that's too easy for him. Look at him. It's too easy. Showing a lot of that Aaron Donald-like explosiveness at that defensive front.
Loss of 11 yards. 10th play of this drive for the Giants. 3rd and goal from the 19-yard line. Jones moving to his right. Can't find anyone.
Smart.
Knocked out of bounds at the 7, so the Giants will send out the field goal unit.
I mean, really smart headsy play by that defense for the Falcons, recognizing it wasn't 3rd and 8 or 3rd and 9. It was 3rd and goal. Daniel Jones gets outside the pocket. Instead of everyone making a mad rush to go scramble and try to get him and leave someone open, they sit back, he rushes out of bounds, and now they get the field goal.
Here's Graham Gano, has connected on 35 in a row, a franchise record. 25-yard attempt from the right hash. Make it 36 straight. For Gano, the big play. Daniel Jones to C.J. Board, but then Grady Jarrett with the big play. 3-0 Giants. Sacked by Grady Jarrett. Helped keep the Giants out of the end zone.
I do like the Giants wanting to take shots. Atlanta had the opportunity. Matt Ryan didn't pull the trigger. Let's see if he does it this series.
Patterson will take it out. Cordero Patterson out across the 20 as we head downstairs and check in with Sarah.
Well, Kenny, we saw Blake Martinez go down untouched, and then he went straight into the locker room. Unfortunate news for this Giants defense. He is not going to return. It is a knee injury, and he is out, Kenny.
So that's a big blow for the Giants. Martinez is the signal caller. Where's the green dot?
Gets them in and out of those defenses at the line of scrimmage. He was making the checks. Patrick Graham raved about him.
So Tate Crowder, number 48, went to his second helmet with the green dot as Ryan connects with Calvin Ridley for a gain of 19.
Yeah, Calvin Ridley is so explosive. His first 3 steps, you can't tell what he's running. Patrick Graham says he disguises very well, and I say it's because he's so freaking explosive with those first 3 steps. He breaks the cushion of those secondary defenders and gets inside for an easy completion.
Check. 180! Easy. Reload. Monday. 180!
From the 40-yard line on first down, it's Mike Davis. Davis able to gain 5 out to the 45-yard line.
A little old school I-backs, number 40, Keith Smith in there, and Arthur Smith picking up the tempo. You see no huddle. Cordero Patterson now goes back as the running back, and they still keep Keith Smith in as the fullback.
So hard to bring down a guy like Patterson out of the backfield.
Hey, Alex! 180! What is up?
Second down and 5. Here's Patterson. Gains a couple. Joe Judge, the Giants head coach, knows Cordero Patterson very well. He coached him on special teams in New England. He said Patterson is explosive. He was a fun guy to coach. Hard to tackle and great in the locker room.
Oh, Kenny, you missed the most obvious one, though. He said he is a big man. And we had to go down there pregame. I wanted to see for myself, well, how big is this guy? And he's solid. A full 230, 233 pounds is what he plays at, and he is big. He's strong.
Patterson lined up to the left of Ryan. 3rd down and 3. Ryan to the outside. Looking for Ridley.
Play.
Giants football. Xavier McKinney.
That starts with James Bradbury. He's going to be locked one-on-one with Calvin Ridley.
The ruling on the field is an incomplete pass.
So the initial signal was Giants football. Now the Falcons will punt it away.
Yeah, and that's smart by the officials. They huddle up to see that he never completes the catch. I like that James Bradbury goes and finishes that. Doesn't allow for him to come down with the completion for this 4th down.
Tupper's back deep. And then some contact. The question is, did Peppers signal for a fair catch.
He did. There should be a flag, and it should be on Peppers for flopping. That was ridiculous.
No flags. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense.
Yeah, we're in New York. Broadway just opened up. Jabril Peppers clearly went to go see Hamilton, and he's like, oh, let me show you my acting skills. Look at this. And then he's staring at the ref. The best is the official. He's like, dude, get up. Get up. Like, stop the nonsense. I love it.
Christian Blake says, who, me?
What's up?
Giants start from the 11-yard line. Pass is caught. It's Kenny Golladay who breaks free. It has been well documented what took place on the sidelines during the game last week against Washington involving Golladay, and he was upset. Reportedly at the coaching staff, and then he was listed as questionable for the game today, but
with his hip,
he's in uniform, has his first. The former Lion, gain of 19. From the 30, Barkley. He loses 3 as we check in with Sarah.
And there was
Jason Garrett, David Gettleman. He was out on the field warming up before them. It was unclear if he was going to be able to go, but he got the green light, which is good news for Daniel Jones in this offense.
All right, thanks, Sarah. Second down and 13. Jones, complete. Evan Ingram, his first catch of the season. Tight end missed the first couple of games due to injury. Time for a game break. Los Angeles, Kurt.
All right, Jameis Winston, 5 touchdown passes week 1, none last week. He's off 7-yard score, and they lead it 7-0 right now in the first quarter. Kenny, Jonathan, and Sarah.
New Orleans next week.
Sterling Shepard going in motion. That is Daniel Jones' guy on third down.
Third down and 5. He was looking for Shepard.
Tremendous job of getting separation on his routes. You can do individual routes. He sits in the zone. Daniel Jones and he have a really, really good connection, especially on third down.
Riley Dixon will punt it away. Avery Williams deep for Atlanta. Stays on his feet. Up the
Wonder if they're going to call a late hit out of bounds. Looked like he was still trying to fight for yards. Now Arthur Smith praised.
During a return, personal foul, unnecessary roughness against the kicking team. Number 37. That 15-yard penalty will be added to the results of the play. First down, timeout.
That's on the rookie, Gary Brightwell. A look at that last pass attempt from Jones. Giants punted, and now good field position for the Falcons.
Watching Avery Williams, he was still on the green, and then as he was getting tackled, Brightwell goes and hits him again. Now, I don't agree with that call by the officials.
Falcons gain 15 yards due to the flag. Pass is incomplete, intended for Zacchaeus. Second and 10.
And Matt Ryan rushed that a little bit. He had more time than he thought. He went through his progression and kind of just rushed that pass a little bit to Zacchaeus, and now brings up, you can say obvious pass, but the way Arthur Smith has been going, this is an obvious rundown for the Atlanta Falcons. Got the heavy package in there.
Second and 10, play action. Ryan under pressure, chased by Peppers, gets rid of it. Catch is made by the tight end Lee Smith for a short gain, pickup of 3. Jabril Peppers nearly got to Matt Ryan. 4th down and 7.
Now the Giants bringing in their speed package. Matt Ryan likes Kyle Pitts in this scenario. I want to see Leonard Williams, number 99, defensive tackle for the Giants. He's going to be at a 3 technique. I want to see how he gets after offensive line. Going to be down in there. I want to see what he does getting pressure.
3rd down and 7. Falcons must get to midfield. Ryan's pass is caught by Ridley, but not enough. Stopped 3 yards shy by McKinney and Bradbury.
And this is Calvin Ridley in the middle. As he goes across the field, they like these crossing routes, and then he's going to pivot right back out. But look at the gang tackle. Look at the run, the swarm by that Giants defense to prevent the 1st down. That is great effort. McKinney, Bradbury, they're all jumping in. Great effort, great swarm by that defense.
3 Atlanta possessions, 3 punts. C.J. Board back deep for the Giants. Fair catch called for at the 14-yard line. Under a minute remaining in the 1st quarter here at MetLife Stadium. Now this from Progressive.
Are here. For new homeowners, a football game can really bring out the parent in them.
It's smart we park near the exit.
Absolutely.
There you go.
That way.
Let's put away the parking talk maybe for a minute.
Parking is where the money is, though. You imagine what this place pulls in on parking alone?
All right, no more talking about parking lots.
A lot of these are compact spots.
It's not pretty.
Progressive can't protect you from becoming your parents, but we can protect your home and auto when you bundle with us.
We still planning to head out around the 3rd quarter?
Let's not talk about leaving before we're actually at the game.
Those commercials are great, Kenya. I love those commercials.
We'll have some more for you later.
I know. I need to check myself just in case I'm laughing. I might be turning into my parents. I got to be careful.
Giants start from the 14-yard line. Jones rolling right. Pass incomplete. Eric Harris getting a piece of it. 2nd and 10.
Eric Harris does a really good job. Almost, he got both hands on it. He could have had a pick on that. I see him jumping afterwards. That was a nice play. I know he wanted the interception, but puts him backed up. 2nd and 10. You hold him here, create some field position for your offense.
What's that? Hey, Walsh Kelly! Walsh Kelly! Walsh Kelly! Walsh Kelly! Omaha! What's that?
Here's Barkley, cuts to the outside. Saquon Barkley picks up the 1st down. Out to the 29-yard line, gain of 15.
And there's something that makes Saquon so electric. It's his ability to bounce the football. He gets down in there, he presses the hole, and then with that play.
What's that? Hey, Warrior jersey! Warrior jersey! Warrior jersey! Warrior jersey! Hey, go! Omaha! What's that?
From the 29-yard line, it's Eli Penny on 1st down, and the fullback gains 2. Out to the 31-yard line as the 1st quarter comes to an end in East Rutherford, New Jersey. 2 teams looking for their first victory of the season. Giants lead by 3. House, he will be inducted into the Giants Ring of Honor, and his number 10 will be taken out of circulation at halftime.
And deservedly so. 2-time Super Bowl MVP. Went against him a few times. Had some good luck against him, but wow, those Super Bowl runs, it does not happen if it wasn't for Eli Manning.
Speaking of the Mannings, an Omaha call from Daniel Jones. As we begin the 2nd quarter.
It didn't have the same production when he would call Omaha.
At least not that time.
Yeah, not that time.
First quarter numbers, Falcons only 2 first downs. They punted 3 times.
And I'm sure Pat Graham is very excited to see those numbers. 49 total yards, 0 for on 3rd down. That's winning defense for the Giants. You tell me what you want. He's going to look for Sterling Shepard on this one.
3rd down and 9. It's Galladay for a Giants first down. You were thinking Shepard. Jones connects with Galladay for 18 yards.
That's right. They were thinking Shepard too. They forget about Galladay, who they bring. He's on the far left. They bring pressure with Eric Harris from the right side. Go away from the blitz, which is smart. Soft in the zone, and it gets an easy first down for the Giants.
Let's go. Omaha! On my side!
From the 48 off the fake to Barkley. Jones complete. It's Shepard this time. With forward progress, picks up another Giants first down to the Atlanta 40.
I'm telling you, they're really stretching the field with the receivers, Sterling Shepard on Fabian Moreau, and just sitting in the zone. Just sit there. No chance for Foye to make a play on that. He's too good of a receiver. He's going to stop too suddenly for Foye to make a play.
7 completions to 6 different receivers.
Single. Kelly. Omaha. What's that?
Made the tackle. Giants on the move with a 3-0 lead. Following losses to Denver and Washington.
And they go no huddle. Again, very encouraging. Giants fans watching Daniel Jones in full.
With a loss to the Washington football team.
Now that time he was late.
TJ Green replacing the injured A.J. Terrell.
Yeah, Daniel Jones was looking left. Evan Ingram coming back off of injury the past 2 weeks with the calf injury. He was looking his way, trying to get him the ball. 3rd read, you got to spit it out fast. It's almost a blind throw. You can't wait to see if he's open.
Drag out.
3rd down and 7. Jones' pass is caught, and a nice adjustment. There is a flag. Kadarius Toney, the rookie out of Florida, picks up a first down, but
that's going to be on the defense.
Let's check with the referee, Adrian Hill. Looks like it is against the Falcons deep.
Before the pass, holding, defense, number 6. That penalties decline. The play results in a first down.
Yeah, you know how I know, Kenny? Because I would have done the same thing. He was going against Evan Ingram. And Dante Fowler, he's used to rushing the football, as Kadarius Toney makes a good job adjusting the ball there. But I know how tough it is to go against those pass-catching tight ends.
Jones rolling right on first down, and then he throws to his left. It's Toney once again, has blockers. So Kadarius Toney, only 2 receptions over the first 2 games, and voiced his displeasure, although he said it was not at the play calling. Has receptions on back-to-back plays.
He's looking good. He's looking good. Earning his keep. Getting him some plays, all positive so far. That's a really good sign for the Giants offense. You got Sterling Shepard, who we know Daniel Jones loves. Evan Ingram is back. Evan Ingram right here. Sterling Shepard down at the bottom. My guess is they'd like to go down that way for the pass.
2nd down and 3. They keep it on the ground with Barkley. Nice. Barkley picks up a first down. Sarah.
Kenny, you talked about Daniel Jones spreading this ball around. One name we haven't heard called in a little bit is Darius Slayton. I'm told he is out for the rest of this game with a hamstring. He's a guy we didn't even see go down, but we will not see him for the rest of the afternoon, Kenny.
Thanks, Sarah. Slayton did have a reception back in the first quarter. Jones is now connected with 7 different receivers.
That makes sense. Kadarius Toney now getting more of those touches.
Some trouble with the snap, and Jones will fall on it back at the 29-yard line. Working with a new center the last couple of weeks in Billy Price.
This drive couldn't get any better for the Giants. They're moving the ball at will. Good run-pass combination, and thankfully it had a good bounce. They didn't get the turnover.
Hey, Picasso blue! Picasso blue! Picasso blue! What?
They go from Omaha to Picasso and then back to Omaha. Second down at 21. It's
How about Kyler Murray? No criticizing that one. A 1-yard touchdown run. His 10th of the season. Yeah, he's feeling zen right now. 7-0. Cardinals on top of the Jaguars. Kenny?
yeah, thanks, Kurt. Michelangelo a little bit too long for the next play call.
I doubt we'll ever hear that call.
25's a mic. 25's a mic. Hey, Duke. Gates.
Third down at 17, and this play is blown dead.
False start offense. Number 39. 5-yard penalty.
At the 20 on their first possession, the sack by Grady Jarrett. This time you had the bad snap and now a penalty.
That's touching the stove. Checking to see how hot it is. That's what the offense does. Keep touching the stove. Self-inflicted wounds that can't. And then kill themselves right now.
45's a mic, boss.
You know, you're a sack away from almost being out of field goal range. So have to be very careful.
Already lost Slayton on 3rd and long. Jones complete down to the 15-yard line and finally taken down at the 13. It's Colin Johnson. Earlier.
That's smart by the Falcons again. Don't give up the. They've been in a bend don't break type of scenario the first part of this game.
.31-yard attempt. Gano extends that streak to 37. Giants again have to settle for a field goal. They lead by 6. Just over 8 minutes remaining in the second quarter. A look at Sterling Shepard, worked on by the Giants medical staff. They have already lost wide receiver Darius Slayton. Blake Martinez on the defensive side has been ruled out.
And we didn't see Saquon Barkley for 4 plays, especially down in the red zone where you want him most. I'd be very concerned from the Giants losing so many key players.
This is Keith Smith, short kickoff. Down to the field, Sarah.
Well, you mentioned Blake Martinez out, Darius Slayton out, Sterling Shepard. I was right by him when he came off the field. He was grabbing that right hamstring. He went to the bench. He seemed very frustrated. He was shaking his head, and he just walked into the locker room very gingerly. He never took his hand off that right hamstring, guys.
All right, thanks, Sarah.
Daniel Jones is going to miss him on 3rd down. Fortunately, Tony has stepped up. As you watch Sterling Shepard walk out, that is not good for the Giants offense.
Falcons offense back out on the field, empty backfield. They picked up only 2 first downs, have punted 3 times. Taken out to the 28-yard line by Cordero Patterson, a gain of 8. Falcons with some injuries as well heading into this game without a couple of wide receivers. Russell Gage and the rookie out of Arizona State, Frank Darby.
James Bradbury is going to be following Calvin Ridley the whole time, and he's been put in a tough position, but that's a good matchup.
Hey, easy. Can. Monday. 180. And it's up.
Second down and 1. It's Patterson running hard, and Cordero Patterson picks up a first down, a gain of 10.
There goes that, let's call it a kickoff play where you extend that the defense, very similar to him running kickoffs, kind of a stretch zone. Arthur Smith called it a mid-zone. Spread the ball, spread the defense, and then boom, get it north and south.
Monday. 180. And it's up.
Smith in at fullback. Here's Patterson. This time not much. Patterson gains 1. Second down and 9 upcoming against Patrick Graham's Giants defense.
By far the best interview we had on Friday. You talk about energy, passion, wanting to win. More importantly, wanting to put his defense in a great position to win this game.
Always entertaining. Second down and 9, nearly picked off. Oh, looked like Calvin Ridley slipped and Logan Ryan
kind of stumbled out of his break. Give me a little 2 safety action, 2 safeties deep. Don't bite on anything low.
tight end pitch split out wide to the right. Ryan under pressure on third down and 9. Slingshot to Ridley, and he picks up a first down and more to the Giants 40.
Yep, Ridley wins that round. It's just a simple under route. It's going to be guarded by James Bradbury and simply just going to run away from him. And he's too fast. I get it. James Bradbury, he's a good player. Really is something special, though. Super explosive. They're going to win that matchup every time if he doesn't have help coming from the other side.
Ridley picked up 20. Biggest play of this first half for the Atlanta offense.
180.
Here's Davis, cuts to the outside. There is a flag as Davis picks up 4. But this one's coming back.
Yeah, looks like holding.
Holding, offense, number 81, 10-yard penalty, replay, first down.
It's on the tight end, Hayden Hurst.
Yeah, at the point of attack, going against Julian Love, and Julian Love has to set the edge, and yeah, I mean, you grab him by the shoulder pads, way up high, all officials can see that. That's an easy one, easy call.
Ball spotted back at midfield, first down and 20. As we approach 5 minutes remaining in this first half. Ryan over the middle, it's Ridley. Tate Crowder comes up to make the catch, gain of 4. Calvin Ridley now the primary target as the Falcons look to replace their all-time leading receiver, Julio Jones, now a member of the Tennessee Titans.
Who was phenomenal for the Falcons. But I saw the writing on the wall a little bit last year. We had the Falcons game, and watching film on Ridley, I'm like, God, this guy is good, man. He's explosive, runs routes really well. I could see them moving on from Julio, and sure enough, Calvin Ridley, a big part of this offense. Almost 50%, over 50% of the offense starts with him.
Second down and 16. It is Ridley again to the Giants 40.
As he gets another catch.
First round pick back in 2018, led the NFL last season with 800-yard games.
Hey, I've loved everything about him except he went to Alabama. He's a Florida guy. I needed him to stay in Florida, particularly University of Miami. Instead, he goes, has a phenomenal career at Alabama, and now a phenomenal career with the Falcons.
We won't let him know. Third down and 10. There is a flag. Ryan may have crossed the line of scrimmage before getting rid of the football. Your whole body must cross for a flag to be thrown. As long as any body part is still behind the line of scrimmage, it's a legal forward pass.
The result of the play is an incomplete pass. There's no foul on the play. Third down.
So the flag has been picked up. It'll be fourth down.
Yes, incomplete pass.
Joe Judge, he's going to challenge it. I wonder if Zacchaeus had control and took those 2 steps. Let's see. Zacchaeus takes 1. I don't know if he ever had control.
New York is challenging the ruling on the field of an incomplete pass.
So Joe Judge looking for the first successful challenge of his career.
Comes down, the ball is out. There's no time element. So to me, this is an incomplete pass.
After review, the ruling on the field stands. Incomplete pass. New York will be charged with their first timeout.
All right, thanks very much, Dean. So Adrian Hill agrees. Incomplete pass. Falcons will punt it away. Giants lose a timeout. Joe Judge only challenged once last season. 0 for 1 last year, now 0 for 1 in 2021. So the Falcons cross midfield, but come away with nothing. Possessions, 4 punts. Downed inside the 5-yard line.
Nice play.
Perfect placement by Cameron Nizelek. And now this from Geico.
Yes, so what I'm saying is people like options. I mean, you take Geico, you can call them anytime you feel like saving money. It don't matter, day or night. Use your computer, your smartphone, your tablet, whatever. The point is, you have options. Ah, how convenient. Oi, crab cakes, what are you looking at?
Geico, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Cordero Patterson doing it on special teams as well. That's where he made his hay the first part of his career. Goes through 2 defenders to make sure he gets that ball stopped inside the 5-yard line. Great team effort by Cordero Patterson. And now let's see what the Falcons defense can do. Stop them here and give Matt Ryan better field position.
No Sterling Shepard. Barkley has returned. Off the fake to Barkley. Pass is batted out of the air. Michael Walker getting a piece of it.
Yeah, he's been getting some time. I noticed they started sprinkling him in, and when he gets in, he makes plays. Really just, he was spotted or spying, which is watching Daniel Jones. Had Daniel Jones broken the pocket, he was going to go in and rush, and that's a nice replay. Good look at the athletic ability of Michael Walker.
Giant wideouts on the field are Colin Johnson and C.J. Board. They lost Darius Slayton. No Sterling Shepard.
Saying run.
Second down and 10. They do keep it on the ground, although Board had the nice catch earlier.
He did. He did. Just my linebacker instincts. I would have been telling my guys, run.
Giants did reach the red zone twice. Held to field goals. Lead the Falcons 6-0.
Sterling Shepard's not in. I wouldn't be surprised if Daniel Jones goes back to C.J. Board or gets Evan Ingram involved.
Galladay has not been on the field on this drive either. Third down and 6. Jones throws. There is a flag. Jonathan, you called it. It's C.J. Board.
Yeah, it's going to be offensive pass interference, though. Pushed off to gain that separation. T.J. Green filling in for A.J. Terrell.
Pass interference, offense, number 18. Half the distance to the goal, replay, third down.
Mentioned T.J. Green, he's in for A.J. Terrell, out with the concussion, and I mean, it's too obvious. Full extension with the arms, pushes off. Easy call for the officials.
5th Giants penalty. Kadarius Toney in as the 3rd wideout. So no Shepard, no Galladay, no Slayton. 4th down and 9. Jones from his end zone fires, and that's broken up. Toney was the intended receiver. Isaiah Oliver got a piece of it.
Oh boy, was he lucky that that was incomplete. That could have easily been picked and gone the other way for a pick 6. Secondary is literally just sitting at the stick, so you watch all of them. Their eyes are on Daniel Jones, and woof, boy, great break. Fabian Moreau breaking on the ball. Eric Williams is there too. Daniel Jones got lucky. He got away with one on that play.
Ronnie Dixon deep in his end zone as the Giants go 3 and out.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Play clock winding down.
Before the play clock expired, timeout, New York, their 2nd. This will be a 30-second timeout.
Lost their first timeout on the unsuccessful challenge. Tomorrow on Fox, the blackout continues on a thrilling 9-1-1. TV's high-octane drama is back, wilder than ever. Don't miss a gripping all-new 9-1-1 tomorrow night at 8, 7 Central on Fox. Coming up at halftime, Eli Manning will be inducted into the Ring of Honor here at MetLife Stadium. His number 10 will be retired. Daniel Jones replaced Eli as the Giants starting quarterback 2 seasons ago. Injury issues on both sides of the ball for the Giants today. Williams is deep. He will field it at the 47 across midfield to the Giants' 43-yard line. So excellent field position for Arthur Smith's Atlanta Falcons. A look at the new coaches, Jonathan, around the National Football League. So far, only 3 wins.
It has been tough sledding for the new coaches. I would say this for all of them, it's first implementing your culture. Then when you have the foundation, you want to see the success come later on in the season. At first, they're kind of figuring out the team, the players. Okay, what are we really about? Who is this coach about? As you see Arthur Smith, they have to really trust of what you're preaching, what you're talking about, and then it'll show up in the wins down the road.
This only the 4th play they will run in Giants territory. It's Davis. As the clock winds down, and we hit the 2-minute warning in East Rutherford, New Jersey, with the Giants leading the Falcons by 6. Coming up for Rise at halftime with Kurt, Terry, Howie, Michael, and Jimmy. Kyler Murray, 3 rushing touchdowns in his first 3 games. Justin Fields at the helm for the Bears. Giants leading the Falcons 6-0. Atlanta with all 3 timeouts. 2nd and 7. 41-yard line. Davis out of the backfield, down the sideline. Picks up a Falcons first down to the Giants 29. Gain of 12. Down to a minute 54.
Yeah. Cordero Patterson coming back in as we look at Julius Peppers, who's been a really good player for Patrick Graham and his Giants defense. Plenty of time for the Falcons this 2-minute drive. That's why they're able to set up the run, or what looks like a run could easily do a play action and get Kyle Pitts, their phenomenal rookie, out in the open for some catches.
Off the fake to Patterson. Oh, big hit and a flag. Caught it. Zacchaeus made the catch. McKinney with the hit. And a penalty marker throw, gain of 14.
Looks like McKinney tried to keep his head out of the tackle.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense, number 29. That penalty will enforce 15 yards from the previous spot. Automatic first down.
I mean, one, how brave is that as Zacchaeus, understanding he's going to take a hit. It looked like shoulder to shoulder.
Penalties continue to be an issue. That's the 7th committed by the Giants in this first half.
Yeah, and I would say if I'm Joe Judge, I would accept something like that. It's the false starts, holdings that he can't accept.
First and goal for Atlanta. Ryan complete. Ridley forced out of bounds at the Giants 4.
1:42 left. Falcons have all their timeouts. They can literally do what they want. It's frankly not even a 2-minute scenario for them. They have so much time and all their timeouts.
Falcons send in an extra blocker, number 69, Jason Spriggs.
Look, I hope this is a setup. Well, I was hoping for a setup for Pitts, but he's not in the game right now.
Second and goal. Ryan looking for Ridley.
Nice coverage.
With Bradbury defending.
So Bradbury, he has a tough job.
Timeout taken by the Falcons.
This is press man in the red zone. Gets no better than this. Your best on my best. And that is great coverage. Like white on rice, man. That was good.
What's coming up at halftime, Kurt?
Coming up on the Verizon halftime, we'll see how Justin Herbert and the Chargers are doing against Mahomes and the Chiefs, and check in with the Colts as they look for their first win of the season against the Titans. Don't disappear. The Verizon halftime is next.
Ball never came down. Where is it?
It would have been so great if it just landed on his head. Bang!
Excellent hang time.
Just bang him on the head as soon as he comes back over to us.
All right, third and goal for the Falcons from the 4-yard line.
All right, here we go. Pitts down at the bottom. Going in motion. Let's get creative, Arthur Smith. See what he's going to do. Oh.
Timeout taken by the Giants. Their third.
Timeout, New York. Their third and final. This will be a 30-second timeout.
I like that timeout. You let the Falcons come out. You see what they're going to do. You even saw the motion. Kind of get a feel for where they might try to attack the defense. Call timeout. Now you can set up, and you see them switching personnel groups. They take out Austin Johnson. They bring in Lorenzo Carter, number 59. Want to get more of a pass rush in this situation.
Three receivers plus the tight end, Pitts. Patterson in the backfield. Ryan on third down. Over the middle to the end zone. Zacchaeus, touchdown. The Plainfield, New Jersey native, Olamide Zacchaeus, is the recipient. Career passing TD number 350 for Matt Ryan.
Love the design. Arthur Smith, he spreads everyone out. That whole defense gets spread out because you have Pitts on one side, Patterson going in motion the other side, and they absolutely forget about Zacchaeus. Hooks up right over the football for Matt Ryan for the touchdown. Boy, did they silence this crowd. Jeez. I can even pin drop, Kenny.
Younghoe Koo adds the extra point. Falcons have taken the lead. Ryan to Zacchaeus.
Get up off of that thing and dance to you better. Get up off of that thing.
When you're driving a Lincoln, stress seems to evaporate into thin air, which leaves us to wonder, where does it go? Does it get tangled up in knots? Or fall victim to gravity? Or maybe it winds up somewhere over the Bermuda Triangle. Perhaps you'll come up with your own theory of where the stress goes. Behind the wheel of a Lincoln is a mighty fine place to start.
That's a good taco.
Dude, it's a sandwich.
It's a sandwich. It's a taco.
Ugh, not another taco guy.
The new crispy chicken sandwich taco from Taco Bell.
Welcome to Allstate, where we've just lowered our auto rates. And savings like that follow you everywhere. Now get new lower auto rates with Allstate. Because better protection costs a whole lot less. You're in good hands with Allstate. Click or call for a lower auto rate today.
Kids love visiting California! But parents like it too. Like a lot.
They go bonker!
Totally. It's an adventure. And while you have to keep an eye on them, you gotta let them explore and figure things out for themselves. So hurry up! They're not gonna stay this way forever.
Kick off your California vacation at visitcalifornia.com.
Let's talk about the big leap. Yes! This show is good, like amazing good. Love that. We know you hear that a lot, but this time it's for real. Like for real, for real.
Alan, yes, is the show going to be a hit? Yes. See that? Alan knows.
The Big Leap, all new tomorrow. Drama. Or watch anytime on Fox Now or Hulu.
Today's game is sponsored by Lincoln and the power of Sanctuary. And by Allstate. Save money like a champion with Allstate.
Atlanta Falcons punted on their first 4 possessions. They reached the end zone late in the second quarter. Ryan to Zacchaeus. He had a short field, 6 plays, 44 yards.
So very effective. Very effective.
Giants will start from their 25-yard line. 1.5 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Kenny Albert along with Jonathan Vilma. Red zone has been the difference in this first half.
It's missed opportunities. You're right. The Giants have been down there. Unfortunately, they had penalties, sacks, missed opportunities, had to settle for field goals. Atlanta gets down there one time, scores a touchdown, and that's the difference in the game.
7-6 lead for Matt Ryan and the Falcons. Giants with 2 trips inside the 20. They've also lost some key players due to injury. First and 10, 25-yard line as Jones swings it out to Barkley. And he'll lose a yard, taken down at the 24 by Isaiah Oliver. Kenny Golladay is back on the field for the Giants. We did not see him during that last series. Jones over the middle on second down. It's complete. Evan Ingram out to the 38, and then the Falcons come away with the football. It's Oliver.
That ball was out. He intentionally targeted that football. He got it out before Evan Ingram went down.
The ruling on the field is Atlanta ball. Please reset the game clock to 1 minute.
Isaiah Oliver stripping it away from Evan Ingram.
What a phenomenal job and changing momentum. You're thinking 7-6, all right, they may go down, possibly a field goal for the Giants. Isaiah Oliver makes a great play, just targeted that football, and Evan Ingram, he had no chance on that. Look at that, doesn't even go for the tackle, just goes for a strip, gets the ball out. Now Atlanta with a chance to put 2 touchdowns in less than 2 minutes to go in this half.
Giants deferred at the start of the game, so they will get the ball first in the third quarter. You talked about the missed opportunities for the Giants. 2 trips inside the 20. Key injuries, penalties, and now a turnover.
It's just getting bad to worse for the Giants. They started off strong, had the momentum, crowd was in it, and it's just gotten worse and worse for them.
Marlon Davidson is the injured Falcon. So Atlanta with a huge opportunity. There's Oliver, who came up with the strip. Atlanta with 2 timeouts remaining, 60 seconds on the clock.
What I appreciate about Joe Judge, he was very frank and honest with us. Oh, he said, yeah, we could be 1-1, and I could blame, the offsides penalty, but no, that's not it. It's the turnovers that are killing us. Situational football is killing us.
All turnovers automatically reviewed, so Adrian Hill taking another look.
Yeah, but they know. He knows. Evan Ingram, he's looking, he understands.
But you're right, Jonathan. We asked Joe Judge about the Dexter Lawrence offside at the end of the game. And he told us it's never one play. We made too many mistakes. We can't beat ourselves. And as you alluded to right at the start, great quote from Joe Judge. He said, he told the team we have to stop touching the plate to see if it's hot.
Yep.
And after review, the ruling on the field stands. First down, Atlanta.
Okay, we watched what happened from last week, and then now it's carrying over. That the disappointing part is that those things are not getting corrected. Protecting the football, those silly penalties, not getting corrected.
2 trips into the red zone held to a couple of field goals, the turnover, the injuries, and the penalties. And now the Falcons looking to add to their lead. From the Giants 36. Ryan was under pressure, tried to connect with Cordero Patterson, incomplete.
Good coverage by the secondary. If the Giants would have gotten a sack, it definitely would have been a coverage sack. That was good pressure. Or excuse me, good coverage by the secondary, and then getting a little pressure. Leonard Williams getting in there at the end, forcing that incompletion. And you talk about a big momentum shift if the Giants can hold the Falcons to either a punt or a field goal. That'd be huge for the Giants.
2nd and 10. Ryan over the middle. Davis brought down at the 35-yard line by Peppers.
Look at the push. Leonard Williams getting in there, closing the pocket down. That's just as unsettling as having, a defensive end come flying in. That's very unsettling to feel the walls closing in on you if you're Matt Ryan. Hard to make a good throw. And that's where the defense needs to step up, get more pressure from that defensive front. Make it a lot easier on the secondary.
Clock continues to run. Falcons elect not to call timeout. They have 2. 3rd down and 9. Ryan hit, lost the football. And the Giants have recovered.
inside. And the awareness to go for the football. Don't get the man. Go get the football. Goes up and under on Caleb McGarren. That was a tremendous play. Again, going back to good momentum shift. You can take that into the locker room now. That's a feel good. I feel good about that defensively and as a team.
Ojulari, the Georgia native, second-round pick out of the University of Georgia. First Giant in franchise history with a sack in his first 3 NFL games. Some momentum for the Giants. They will get the ball first. Eli Manning and his family will head out onto the field as the Giants will induct him into the Ring of Honor and retire uniform number 10. To Los Angeles we go for the Verizon halftime.
Once a Giant, always a Giant. I'm glad I'm only a Giant. Thank you very much.
Today's game flow brought to you by Progressive. As we welcome you back, get set for the start of the third quarter with the Atlanta Falcons leading the New York Giants 7-6. You had a look at number 10, Eli Manning, inducted into the Giants Ring of Honor moments ago. His number 10 will never be worn again in the history of this franchise.
Nor should it. I remember we were in the same draft class going against him when we were practicing training camp, and then watching his progression as he got better as a quarterback. Played against him a couple times, and you knew he was going to be really good. And what he did for the Giants and how he has performed, not just on the field, off the field, carrying and representing this organization, he deserves to have his jersey retired.
Drafted back in 2004 by the Chargers, traded that day to the Giants, and went on to win 2 Super Bowls, 2-time Super Bowl MVP. And now he will watch as the Giants look to come back. They had a 6-0 lead. Falcons with a late touchdown, and then Atlanta was on the move once again, but the Giants came up with the takeaway.
Yeah, the defense, they turned it up a little bit for the Giants. The Falcons have been playing well when they needed to and executed in the red zone. Now we need to see who's going to execute better when it comes to being in the red zone and not having those unforced errors.
Giants will get the ball first to begin the second half. C.J. Ford got some trouble fielding the kickoff as we head down to the field. Check in with Sarah.
Kenny Arthur Smith told me he was really happy with how his defense played, but he says his offense has to sustain drives. He said they have to play better situational football. As for Joe Judge, you know he has harped on penalties all week with this team, and he said this is not something that we can leave in the officials' hands. He told us his message to the team was start fast, start strong, and finish drives. Kenny?
All right, thanks very much, Sarah. Giants lost Darius Slayton, Blake Martinez. Sterling Shepard does not return. Kenny Golladay is on the field. Sat out a series back in the second quarter on first down, and Saquon Barkley up the middle out to the 20-yard line for a gain of 6. Barkley in the first half averaged 4 yards per carry, had a 15-yard run. Daniel Jones, 13 of 19 connected. And Jonathan with 8 different receivers.
And I would like to see more Saquon Barkley. That was a nice positive 5-6 yard run. Keep doing that. Wear down this front seven for the Atlanta Falcons.
Second down and 4 as Barkley looks to spin out of trouble. And then he's met by Foye Oluokun.
Yeah, you can't dance back there. Now, Foye makes a great play. He penetrates, and as soon as he goes, he's getting down into the backfield. And as soon as he shoots his gun, Saquon Barkley can't dance. Now you have to shoot your gun. If you're Saquon, understand, I need to just now pick up as many yards as I can before it becomes a negative play. Backs him up into a 3rd and long.
Loss of 3. 3rd down and 7. Golladay slot to the right. Giants must get to the 24-yard line for a first down.
Right in the middle.
Jones steps up and fires, and the the catch is made.
Nice catch.
Colin Johnson, his second reception, gain of 13 at a Giants first down.
Yeah, that's a nice catch. Colin Johnson falling away with a great concentration. Make sure to corral it, doesn't hit the ground. Good concentration. That was really good. That was impressive.
Johnson spent last season with the Jaguars, seeing some extended playing time due to the injuries. Out across the 40, gain of 11. Another Giants first down.
And you notice they want to test T.J. Green, the backup in for A.J. Terrell. A.J. Terrell had a concussion last. T.J. Green's going to have to step up. They're going to keep going his way.
Giants with 3 wide receivers. And the pass over the middle is incomplete. Jones looking for.
Evan Ingram with that costly fumble to end the half there. It was a little low and behind him. But he hasn't really gotten himself into this game. Maybe it's the rust, but he doesn't look like himself just yet.
Coming off the calf injury, had 2 receptions in the first half. Second down and 10. Jones under pressure. He escapes. Still looking downfield. Now it's caught at the Falcons' 44-yard line. Colin Johnson again. All right, so they'll bring it back. Initially ruled a completion.
Great job.
Officials get together. It'll be 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, and it's a great job of Daniel Jones getting away from the sack.
Ball hit the ground.
Yeah, clearly hit the ground.
No doubt about it.
All right, well, look, it's a 3rd and 10. Much better than a 3rd and 16. Good job, Daniel Jones, avoiding that sack.
Play clock winding down. Giants get the snap away. Jones pulls it in. Tries to take off, and then he's tackled after a gain of just 2, so the Giants will punt it away.
It's great defensive coverage. This is a 2 safeties. I usually talk about 2 high safety look. Great coverage. T.J. Green plastering. Deion Jones plastering Evan Ingram as well. You know, Daniel Jones had nowhere to go with that football. That was really good defense. Arthur Smith is right. The defense has played well. Definitely played well enough to win this game.
Williams deep. Dixon punting from his 32-yard line. End-over-end kick. Williams lets it bounce, fields it, and then goes down at the 17. Falcons defense holds. Atlanta leading by 1. Matt Ryan's career numbers against the Giants coming into this one. We asked him about playing against Eli Manning. He said, I'm still mad about the 24-2 game, the wild card matchup back in January 2012. But he did say Eli's a good friend, one of the most clutch players in the biggest situations. And now Ryan in trouble. Down he goes. Leonard Williams comes up with the sack, his first of the season.
Leonard Williams can go and make sure he buys drinks for everyone in that secondary. This is definitely a coverage sack. That's too easy. Adoree Jackson on Kyle Pitts, that was too easy. And then, you know, Lee Smith, he's doing all he can. But Leonard Williams is a big man. Nice sack, and he should go thank that secondary. That was good coverage all around by the secondary.
Career high, 11.5 sacks for Williams last season. Loss of 6. Second down and 16. Ryan over the middle, and that could not be handled by the tight end, Hayden Hurst. Jay Crowder defending. Every Wednesday, the Masked Singer brings you the biggest superstars. The new season is here. Watch the crazy reveals right now. Catch an all-new eye-popping episode every Wednesday at 8, 7 Central on Fox. Third down at 16. Ryan to Patterson. Not enough. Down at the 22. Falcons will punt it away.
Nice defensive series by the Giants, and Falcons smartly saying, look, we're not going to force the issue. We're backed up. Let's just gain some yards, gain what we can, punt the football, let our defense play again, and then hopefully get better field position on this next series.
Peppers deep. Nizelek out of Columbia University boots it away from the 12. Taken at the 20 by Jabril Peppers. Nice return. There is a flag. 58-yard punt, 19 on the return.
During the kick, unsportsmanlike conduct against the kicking team. Number 13 went out of bounds.
That's on Christian Blake. Big sack by Williams. Giants offense back out.
Grady Jarrett with the sack. Almost had the interception. Nice pass breakup. The constant pressure, guys getting in the backfield, whether it's in the run game or the passing game. Daniel Jones running for his life as this defense has been ratcheting it up just a little bit each quarter.
Falcons allowed 80 points over the first 2 games. They've held the Giants to a pair of field goals. Best starting field position for the Giants. It's Barkley across midfield, first down and more. Saquon Barkley finally forced out of bounds at the Falcons 36. It's a gain of 23, but there is a flag.
Ineligible man downfield, offense. Number 71, 5-yard penalty, replay, first down.
The right guard, Will Hernandez.
He was clearly down the field way too fast.
That erases a 23-yard pickup. It's the 8th Giants penalty.
And now it allows the Falcons to sit back in more of a coverage defense since it's first and long.
First and 15. Jones throws. It's Johnson. Colin Johnson makes the catch at the 48-yard line.
That's a nice pickup. Puts you back into a 2nd and 6. Very, very manageable. Giants muddle huddling. They bring back Kyle Rudolph, Caden Smith, and Gary Brightwell in the backfield.
Omaha! What's up?
This is Brightwell. Brightwell spins close to a first down. The rookie 6th-round pick out of Arizona. His first. Stop just short. 3rd down and 1 as we approach 8 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. Kenny Albert, Jonathan Vilmas, Darren Walsh from MetLife Stadium, with the Atlanta Falcons leading the New York Giants 7-6. Giants without some of their top wideouts.
Initially, it looked like he got stopped, and there it is.
New Orleans led New England 14-3 at halftime. First play of the second half didn't go the Patriots' way, but it did for New Orleans. Malcolm Jenkins pick 6 off the hands of Jonnu Smith. 34-yard score, and it's 21-3 just like that. Kenny, Jonathan, and Sarah.
All right, thanks, Kurt. Saints looking for their second win. They'll host the Giants next week. You set it down for New York. And that pass could not be handled by Barkley with Deion Jones defending.
Giants offense, they just seem a little flat. They're walking around. This offense with this metal huddle, pick up the tempo, the pace. I think it's the players themselves. They have to get themselves going.
Well, Sterling Shepard and Darius Slayton ruled out as Barkley takes it inside the 40 to the Atlanta 39-yard line. 3rd down and 3. Stephen Means shaken up. Back on his feet, chatting with the Falcons medical staff.
Yeah, he's still going to have to go out for a play. Good thing is he's jogging off on his own. That's a good sign for the Falcons defense. And you have this third and 3, long 3 yards. And, you know, the Giants have been actually pretty good at converting on these 3rd downs. They have the option with Saquon Barkley. And then C.J. Board has really come alive for the Giants offense as well.
Kill.
So what is the play? What is the play?
Play clock at 1 after Jones changed the play. On 3rd down and 3, firing downfield, too far for Colin Johnson. There is a flag, and you can hear somebody asking right before the snap, what is the play? What is the play?
That's not a good sign.
Holding offense. Number 68. That penalty is declined. 4th down.
No, not a good sign when somebody is asking that question.
My assumption, I'm not going to say it was Ben Bredesen, even though he got called for the holding. But they figured, let me just hold on for dear life. If I don't know the play, let me at least not let anybody go in and hit my quarterback. Wow, Atlanta Falcons defense is really starting to take over this game. They have really imposed their will at the front.
Dixon punting from midfield. Williams deep. Oh, what a play.
Nice.
Keon Crossan hustling downfield to keep it out of the end zone. We take you back to the halftime ceremony as Eli Manning was inducted into the Giants Ring of Honor. His number 10 will never be worn again in the history of the franchise. Threw a couple of passes to Super Bowl heroes David Tyree and Mario Manningham as we welcome in Eli's teammate for 4 seasons, the Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, joining us from the studio in Los Angeles. Michael, you are already in the Giants Ring of Honor, but your number, of course, will be retired in late November, number 92. What was going through your mind as you watched that halftime ceremony?
I'm happy. Well, Jonathan and Kenny, good to see you both, by the way. Great job calling this game. I'm just happy to see Eli out there, to see the guys we played with out there to support him. I wish I could be there, but obviously I'm here in the studio, working with you guys. So it's just great to see him out there. Hopefully this current team can pull out a win for him today.
Yeah, we will see. But, Strahan, I want to know when was that moment that you knew Eli was the guy? He was your quarterback, and he was going to win you that Super Bowl. When was that moment?
Well, at the end of the game, the Super Bowl. Before that, man, Eli used to scare me because he would show no emotion. He would just go out there and just sling it around, and every time he'd throw it, you'd hold your breath, and thank goodness, threw it to the right guy more times than not. And, you know, he replaced Kurt Warner, and I'll never forget, I said, why would we take Kurt Warner out to put in this young, unproven player? But he soon gained the respect of everybody in that locker room. And obviously, he's a great player, two-time Super Bowl MVP, two-time Super Bowl champion, and the Giants legend.
Second down and 5 for the Falcons. They lead the Giants 7-6. From the 21-yard line, it is Davis out to the 30. Hard to bring him down, and he's close to another Falcons first down. And Michael, of course, Super Bowl 42. Here's the big play as Eli escapes, stays on his feet, and take us back to what was going through your mind on the sidelines as David Tyree made that catch.
Well, I literally was thinking, don't throw the ball to the middle of the field. I mean, that's the first thing you know. He did it, and David Tyree made the catch of his life. But Eli was this guy. You saw him with the throw to Manningham as well in 2011 in that Super Bowl. Under the most intense pressure and intense situations, he just showed up. He always showed up. He always made the plays that were needed in the biggest moments. And that's why, you know, the Giants are two-time Super Bowl winners. If it weren't for Eli making those plays, getting out of the sack in 2007, beating an undefeated Patriots team, then beating the Patriots again in 2011 with that throw to Manningham, history is not what we know of it to be right now. And Eli Manning would probably have somebody else wearing that number 10 jersey if it weren't for those two plays.
Second down and 7 coming up for the Falcons. And 3 weeks ago, Michael, Eli and a couple of your other former teammates surprised you on the set of Good Morning America. That's how you found out. They came out, they were wheeled out in a couple of boxes, right? That's when you found out that your number will be retired.
Yeah, they surprised me. I'm not big on surprises, but they got me pretty good with that one, man. And I'm honored by it. You know, it's amazing to have played in one place for 15 years and to know that no one will wear that jersey, and it's not so much, you know, the ego thing. Is more just like what you meant to the organization, and obviously to me it was bigger than just the Giants. It was more about New York City as a whole. So I am a through and through New York Giant and New Yorker, and I'm just glad to have that honor given to me by the team. I'm looking forward to November 28th when they retire my number.
Well, I know Michael is keeping an eye on the Giants defense on that play as the Falcons will punt it away. Michael, thanks for taking a couple of minutes. You actually held the franchise record for most games played in Giants history until Eli Manning broke that mark. But enjoy the rest of this one.
Well, you know, you're kidding. He's a quarterback. They don't get beat up every day in practice. They don't get beat up in the game if they have a good offensive line. You know, my record is what it is. So
your record was much harder to attain. Yes, I agree.
Exactly.
Spoken like a true linebacker.
All right, Michael, congratulations on your honor as well. We look forward to November 28th. The great Michael Strahan, Hall of Famer, our colleague for many years at Fox Sports. And yes, he played the second most games in Giants franchise history, trailing only Eli Manning. Giants D nearly coming up with the takeaway. Eli Manning honored at halftime, 7-6 Falcons. There they are, two all-time greats. 1-point game, miscues, the story for the Giants. 2 red zone trips held to field goals, a giveaway, 7 penalties. They've also lost 3 key players for the game due to injury. From the 29 on first down, Jones will take off, and he will slide and picks up a first down, gain of 11.
Talking about the miscues, Kenny, you know, it starts with busted assignment up front with the easy sack, then almost having a fumble here, and that was on a really good drive that they had in that series, and then Evan Engram over here with the fumble. You look at these plays, aside from Evan Engram, Saquon with the frustration, they were about to score. They were in the fringe area, red zone area. That's where they need to capitalize.
Up the middle, Barkley for a gain of 4. You know, we joked with Michael Strahan about the fact that Eli passed him on the game's play list, but you talk about the durability. 210 consecutive starts at the quarterback position.
For the amount of hits that he took, and when it's cold. I know people say, oh, the weather. Listen, when you're playing in the cold, it hurts. Every time, every tackle, every hit. For him to be able to do that is phenomenal.
Barkley, first down, Giants. Dropped up from behind by Taquan Graham after picking up 12, and the Giants are in Falcons territory.
Yeah, I'm glad they're recognizing, hey, we have number 2 draft pick. He is pretty phenomenal. Saquon Barkley, get him in space. There's no one that's going to be able to stay with him one-on-one in space. He's too good and too elusive. I like the play calling from the Giants.
Omaha! Omaha!
New set of downs from the Atlanta 44. It's Barkley once again. And Jonathan, not only was Eli so durable, but of course Peyton Manning, 265 starts. Dad Archie, 139. Member of the Saints alumni, along with you and your teammates.
That's a good group. And I remember watching Peyton, and he refused to take a big hit.
Second down and 7. Colin Johnson has become a reliable target for Daniel Jones this afternoon.
Peyton was so good. He would just take the sack knowing, look, I can make that back up. I got Reggie Wayne on one side, Marvin Harrison on the other side, Dallas Clark at tight end. I'll get that extra 5-10 yards from this sack. I'm not worried about that.
Peyton received his Hall of Fame ring at halftime in Indianapolis last week, so
26.
busy couple of weeks for the Manning brothers. They'll be working tomorrow night as well. Eli Penny to the 31-yard line. Third quarter has come to an end. A look at Archie, Peyton, and of course Eli honored earlier today.
Let's go places.
Giants approaching 100 yards on the ground. Daniel Jones, their leading rusher heading into the game today. 45 on 12 carries for Saquon Barkley. Giants on the move, trailing by 1 as we begin the fourth quarter.
23 tonight. 23? Which one? 54 tonight. Omaha!
Second down and 6. Barkley spins. Gains a yard on the second effort. Sarah.
You know, Kenny, I asked Saquon this week about what he says to those people that expect him to be the Saquon of old, and he kind of laughed. He said, look, I want Saquon to be Saquon. He told me that this is about getting into the flow, getting his mind and brain caught up with his feet and body, making cuts and trusting it, and he said he's getting there. He says he's taking extra care of that knee each and every day, and Kenny, that'll continue, he said, throughout his career.
Thanks, Sarah. Third down and 5.
See Fonzie.
Giants must get to the 24 for a first down. Jones complete. Johnson, it's close.
They give it to him. First down, and to Sarah's point, what Saquon is referring to is now the maintenance of his knee. He's going to constantly have to stretch it, ice it down, warm it up, everything that needs to be done. And I know this from watching a Drew Brees with his shoulder, had a major shoulder injury before going to the Saints, and every week he would prepare, not only mentally, but physically, get that shoulder ready during practice and for the games.
Omaha! Omaha! Hey, Whiskey Red Boom! Whiskey Red Boom! Let's go! Omaha! Omaha!
Timeout taken by the Giants.
Timeout, New York.
Play clock was winding down. Giants use their first timeout with 13.5 remaining. Coming up next, America's Game of the Week. Tom Brady and the Bucks, Matthew Stafford and the Rams. Some of you will see the Seahawks and the Vikings right here on Fox and the Fox Sports app. Check local listings for the game in your area. So Eli Manning honored earlier today, and the guy that he beat twice in the Super Bowl 14 seasons ago and 10 seasons ago Still going strong.
Yeah, every Patriots hater loves Eli Manning for beating him in the Super Bowl. But we just watched Matthew Stafford last week against the Colts. Man, he is good, and that team is really good. I can't wait to see that game this afternoon.
Stafford off to a terrific start in Los Angeles. Jones fires. It's complete. Taken inside the 10-yard line. Down to the 8 by Kenny Golladay. 16-yard connection.
I'm loving Kenny Golladay understanding that he's going to go and sit right up into the zone. You see that they put Fabian Moreau in a bind, right? Kadarius Toney is going up for a 7 route to the corner, and then Golladay comes right behind, right in front, sits down for that first down.
Jones, end zone, flag. Intended for Golladay with Moreau defending.
Oh, I don't know that. Let me see the replay, but Moreau.
Pass interference, defense. Number 22, the foul occurred in the end zone. The ball will be placed at the 1-yard line. Automatic first down.
I'll say that both players have every right to that football. And when I see Moreau looking back at the ball, Golladay looking back at the ball, and they're both trying to make a play, you have to let it go. You can't call that in that situation.
Giants send in 3 tight ends and a fullback.
Ready? It's on.
First and goal. Barkley over the top. Touchdown.
And this is why you draft him number 2 overall. Look at the burst, the explosion, getting over the top. Grady Jarrett tries to meet him, and he clearly crosses the line for a touchdown. Now the Giants going for 2.
Two-point conversion attempt. Jones dives. He's in. Daniel Jones showing his toughness.
Look at that. Wow. That's a D lineman he ran over. Daniel Jones wants it.
New York Giants regain the lead, 10 plays, 71 yards. Saquon Barkley's first touchdown since the last game of the 2019 season. And then Daniel Jones with the 2-point conversion.
Giving this crowd a little life. They got into it. It's a very nice, methodical drive.
Short kickoff as they look to keep it away from Patterson, but he came up to field it. And now the Falcons offense back out onto the field, trailing by 7.
And Daniel Jones lowering the boom on Grady Jarrett. You do not see that often. That's supposed to be win defensive tackle every time, but Daniel Jones showing how tough he is and wanting it. I mean, the only way I can explain it is like me running you over, Kenny. I just want it.
I don't think that would be too much of an issue. First and 10 from the 28, it's Davis. I think the matchup of myself and Kurt Menefee might be a little closer than Albert and Vilma.
Who would win that?
I'm going to be like Vilma, and I'd run you over too. Trevor Lawrence looking for any help he can get right now because it's a struggle against Arizona. Byron Murphy, second pick of the day against Lawrence. That was a pick 6. They lead at 24-19.
Sounds like a challenge. Cordero Patterson, not much. Knocked out of bounds by Lorenzo Carter.
After the game, we're putting on our pads. Flying to LA, we're going to do this. We're going to do it.
You might not be able to catch me heading out of the booth. 3rd down and 8.
Oh, here goes the crowd. They're up into it.
Giants have only allowed the 1 touchdown, a couple of sacks. Now a timeout taken by the Giants. That's their 2nd. Leading the Falcons 14-7, 4th quarter.
We told you how excited and tense defensive coordinator Patrick Graham is, and you see him. He is getting after it. This series is too important to mess up on a mental error. And you see him getting after those guys because he wants to win, and he wants them right for this long 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 for Matt Ryan and the Falcons. From the 30-yard line, trailing by 7. Ryan over the middle. It's the tight end, Pitts. His first catch today at Atlanta, 1st down, gain of 10.
What an important catch. All the momentum on the Giants side, 3rd and long, and Pitts is going against a corner. Fabian Moreau is a good corner in this league, and you see how he cuts his route and makes it very narrow on a 90-degree instead of rounding it, allowing Moreau to get underneath it. Nice throwing catch by Pitts and Matt Ryan.
Adoree Jackson defending. 1st and 10 from the 40. Here's Patterson. Patterson gains a couple out to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, Adoree Jackson, 22 for the Giants.
Under 11 minutes remaining. Giants have taken the lead on a Saquon Barkley touchdown and Daniel Jones 2-point conversion. Falcons over their first 2 games plus this one. How about that, Jonathan? They've been outscored in the 4th quarter 38-0.
There's no way to sugarcoat it. That's bad football. You can't win games that way.
20 zip by the Bucs last week. Wide open, it's Patterson across midfield. Fins off Logan Ryan and still going. We talked about the size and the strength of Cordarrelle Patterson, and he quiets the crowd with a gain of 26 yards.
Yeah. What happens is the Giants, they decide they're going to go on a fire zone, and that allows Cordarrelle Patterson to get outside free on a free release by at the running back position. And I mean, that's not fair. You have no chance if you're Logan Ryan. This is a big man coming at you, and boom! Oh, get off me! Going to gains the yards.
From the Giants 31, they hand it off to Patterson. Gains a couple, tackled from behind by Austin Johnson. 2nd down and 8. Coming up for Atlanta. Matt Ryan, for the first time in his career, working with an offensive-minded head coach. So many seasons with Mike Smith and then Dan Quinn, both terrific head coaches, but they were defensive guys. And Ryan told us the other day, I spent a lot more time with Arthur than the previous head coaches, going over the game plan. He's at all the meetings. He asked me what I'm comfortable with.
It was very comforting for Matt Ryan.
2nd down and 8 off the fake to Davis. Ryan sets, swings it out. Davis makes the catch. He stayed in bounds, stays on his feet. Down the sideline, gained some extra yardage.
It was very comforting for Matt Ryan to be able to talk offensive ball with Arthur Smith. Not like his previous coaches, he couldn't talk offensive ball, but Smith gets it, right? Smith actually played for North Carolina. He understands what it is to be in situations where it looks good on paper, but it just doesn't work out when you really are trying to apply it on the field. And Matt Ryan and him have really gelled. He's enjoyed really learning this offense with Arthur Smith.
Let's see what Smith has in mind here. 3rd down and 4, big play.
You got Pitts down in the middle. He was the go-to guy last time.
From the Giants 25, pressure on Ryan. Catch is made for a 1st down by Tajay Sharp, New Jersey native, former Tennessee Titan, where he was with Arthur Smith, a longtime assistant coach and offensive coordinator with the Titans.
And that's just an individual route. That's a way to beat and get right back inside. He's working on Rodarius Williams. out there at the corner position, and he stems outside, makes him move. As soon as he has his body weight, boom, gets right back inside for an easy completion.
Matt Ryan 5 for 5 on this drive. Ryan on first down, can't find anyone, and down he goes back at the 26-yard line. It's Austin Johnson.
Okay, Austin Johnson needs to work on his sack celebration. All the pressure, he's going one-on-one. Gets right around it, gets the sack, and I love everything except the dance. Oh, Lord. Oh, no.
Third Giant sack. Second down at 16. Empty backfield. Davis split out wide to the right. Ryan throws near side. It's Zacchaeus. Zacchaeus knocked out of bounds at the Giants' 11.
Zacchaeus stepping up big. Sharp stepping up big, and they're getting Pitts involved. This has been a really good-looking drive from Matt Ryan. You know, they were backed up during the 3rd and long, and Matt Ryan connects with Pitts for the first down, and they've been on a roll ever since, now down to the red zone.
Longest drive of the game. 11th play. Ryan complete, and Ridley picks up a Falcons first down to the Giants' 7.
See, it's interesting. We don't look at those as run-pass options, but that definitely was. Matt Ryan, it was set for Mike Davis to get the ball. He instead motions in Calvin Ridley, understands the defense and what the secondary is doing, whips it out to Calvin Ridley. It was essentially a quick run that'd get the first down.
Under 6 minutes remaining. Falcons trail by 7. First and goal from the Giants' 7-yard line. As Ryan sets, throws, Ridley makes the catch. Tried to make an adjustment and cut back to the inside, but Adoree Jackson was right there to bring him down. A gain of just 1.
Yeah, I like what they did last time they were in the red zone, scored the touchdown by having Kyle Pitts as a decoy on one side. You see them bringing in Cordero Patterson again, because that's where you really create pressure for the defense of, okay, who am I going to guard? One guy's going one way, the other guy's going the other, and then they open it right back up in the middle for Zacchaeus.
Ryan now 8 for 8 on this drive. Second and goal. Ridley slot to the left. Patterson in the backfield. Ryan on second down. Throws to the end zone and nearly picked off. Dropped by Adoree Jackson.
Wow. One, horrible decision by Matt Ryan. You don't usually see him do that. 2, I mean, Adoree is a punt returner. He was a kick returner at USC. He was a cover corner. Like, I don't know how he drops that. He's kicking himself for that. Let's hope it doesn't come back to bite him on this play.
Third and goal from the Giants' 6. Ryan moving to his right, throws to the end zone. There is a flag.
Looks like they're going to get Logan Ryan pass interference.
Ryan was looking for Pitts.
Pass interference, defense, number 23. The foul occurred in the end zone. The ball will be placed at the 1-yard line. Automatic first down.
And the difference with this call that I agree with and the previous pass interference call, you can see Logan Ryan holding Kyle Pitts in the midsection and trying to bring him down. So, yeah, he's looking at the ball, playing the ball, but you can't sit there and try to drag the man down as you go up to defend it. Good call by the officials on that pass interference.
New set of downs for the Falcons. They send in Spriggs as an extra blocker. First and goal from the 1. Dexter Lawrence coming up to make the play. Brings down Davis. Now second and goal. Second and goal. Ryan looking, end zone, touchdown, Lee Smith.
I can truly appreciate Arthur Smith using every player as a decoy and then giving it to the first option in this play, Lee Smith, who you never expect to get the football. He is considered the blocking tight end, all of 280 pounds. That's great design by Arthur Smith in that offense.
Lee Smith, a 9-year vet. The extra point from Koo is good. Matt Ryan, 9 for 10 on the drive. The Falcons, with under 5 minutes remaining, have tied things up 14 apiece. Falcons tie the game at 14, a 15-play, 72-yard drive.
The key were the third downs, 4 for 4 on third downs that series. They were having all types of issues with converting on third down in the first half, come back, put together a beautiful drive to answer and silence this Giants crowd.
Matt Ryan's second touchdown pass of the day. Falcons finally score in the fourth quarter. They have been outscored 38-0. Both teams searching for their first victory. A look at the 0-2 teams to start this 2021 season. Of course, teams will play 17 games this year for the first time in the regular season. Giants head down to New Orleans next week. Arthur Smith and the Falcons will host Washington. Giants start from their 25-yard line. Jones under pressure, gets rid of it. Barkley makes the catch, gain of 4. Falcons, as we mentioned earlier, allowed 80 points over the first 2 weeks. Giants have scored 14 today, 1 touchdown. They held them to field goals twice in the red zone.
You could see the flashes against the Bucs. They had a good series quarter. They played really well.
Hey, saving blue, saving blue, saving blue. 54's the mic. Omaha, on my set.
Took it down at 6. Saquon Barkley up the middle. Barkley picks up a Giants first down. If you joined us late, Giants lost Sterling Shepard, Darius Slayton, a couple of their top wideouts, and their defensive signal caller, Blake Martinez, all in the first half. Some key injuries. Under 4 minutes on the clock. Jones on first down. It's complete. Tight end Caden Smith. Gain of 9.
Remember, the Giants only have 1 timeout. And so that's why you see them in kind of this offense that's a little bit faster than normal.
They use 2 timeouts on defense here in the second half.
Omaha, what's that?
Second down and 1 on the toss. It's Barkley. And he will not get there.
I don't like that play. You have been getting chunks 4 yards, 5 yards inside. Now all of a sudden you want to run outside. These guys are fast, man. You have Foye, number 54, goes, sets the edge. Rest of the team just rallies around and they stay home, keep their gap integrity. You're not going to get that on this Falcons defense. They're not a great defense, but they're definitely not a bad defense, and they've been playing very well today.
Third down and 2.
Texas, 45's the mic, Boston. Boston.
Daniel Jones on third down, fires, and that's broken up. 2 flags. Fabian Moreau defending, pass intended for Galladay.
Galladay on a slant route. Takes 3 steps.
Pass interference, defense. Number 22. Ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
Big penalty on 3rd down.
And another good call. He was draped all over him before the throw.
2:15 remaining, tied at 14. Jones over the middle, pass was tipped, incomplete, intended for Ingram. We head to Los Angeles for a game break. Kurt.
All right, just a quick reminder that when you guys are done, Matthew Stafford and the unbeaten Rams will, I guess, try to pull an Eli Manning since it's Eli Manning Day there. They face Tom Brady and the world champion Buccaneers. It's America's game of the week at the conclusion of your contest there at MetLife. Kenny?
All right, Kurt, we look forward to it. Tom Brady's first game in Los Angeles. The unbeaten Bucs, they've won 10 in a row, dating back to last season, and the unbeaten Rams. 2nd and 10. Jones under pressure, ball came loose. There is a flag as well.
Holding offense. Number 76. That penalty is declined. 3rd down.
Nate Solder, Brady's former teammate in New England.
Dante Fowler using that explosion. Has the awareness to go straight for the ball.
Third down and 19. Just over 2 minutes remaining.
Hey, Mississippi, 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 Mississippi. Come on, son. Outside.
Jones connects. Barkley out of the backfield. As we hit the 2-minute warning here in East Rutherford. Tied at 14.
IBM.
Two teams in search of their first victory. Giants will punt it away. Just under 2 minutes on the clock in a 14-14 game. Williams deep. Dixon punting from his 40. Bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Matt Ryan and the Falcons offense have all 3 timeouts, 39 career game-winning drives in his 14 seasons.
And if he can do exactly what happened in the last series, particularly on 3rd down, convert on 3rd down, get them into field goal range. They have 3 timeouts. They have all the time in the world to run their normal offense. Did a good job of getting Pitts involved, Cordero Patterson involved. They let them just calmly do it and convert on 3rd down.
The fake toss, and then the catch made by Cordero Patterson across the 40. Finally forced out of bounds at the 48-yard line. 28 yards on the catch and run.
It's too simple. When you have him one-on-one out there, they're going to fake the run one way and then throw basically a little screen backside. Jake Matthews is running out to get the block and got just enough of the corner to be able to free Cordero Patterson. That's a big man running down the field.
Biggest play of the day for this Falcons offense. From the 48 on 1st down, the handoff to Davis. Short gain.
Time ticking down, 3 timeouts, doesn't matter. And, you know, the Giants really have done a good job in just stopping the run, the basic run plays. And you look, and it's really A 14-14 game, that tells you defense has played well on both sides of the football. It's just now every play is now exaggerated because if you let up, you give up the touchdown, you cost the game.
2nd and 8 from midfield. Ryan complete. It's the tight end pitch. And now the Falcons are in field goal territory. 25-yard connection.
Yeah, I've been waiting for that matchup all day long. Kyle Pitts against Jabril Peppers. You know, that's no chance. It's too easy. Look at Jabril Peppers almost quits defensively as Kyle Pitts runs. This is what we call a 7 route. He goes up about 13 yards and then now bends to the sideline. That's what you call a 7 route that Kyle Pitts and Matt Ryan connect on. At this point, you can run the ball, run the clock down. You're in field goal range.
And that's exactly what they do. They keep it on the ground. Down to 15 seconds.